All right, hello everyone. Back again. Did some fun outdoor activities since California is starting to open them up, but always back at it with some more application building. So today I have a pretty good one. This is a part of the BetRE suite of products, so betting on real estate for a better future with real estate products. This one is called BetRE Real Estate, and basically this is transparent and anonymous reviews of landlords and tenants. What I hope people do here is be able to provide a review about their landlord or about a tenant without having to feel like they are being tracked by anyone. There are a few theories that I came up with here was that, number one, everybody was going to completely discredit and try to defame others. But it's been pretty interesting. A lot of the reviews that we've gotten have actually been half and half. It's quite cool to see landlords loving their tenants and tenants loving their landlords as well. I ended up posting this one on Reddit a little while ago, and it kind of took off. I guess a little bit took off. As you can see, we have 346 different addresses that have been searched, and it's pretty interesting because it's not only in the United States, but you can see we have some in Europe, as well as some all the way down in Australia. So I was really excited to see that. That made me feel really good that people were enjoying it. But when you do come to the landing page, you are brought to the United States as kind of the landing because that's where most of the reviews and the properties being searched are. So there's a few interesting things around this. Number one, you can search for your own address, and we use Google's API, so it's great. You can search for a point of interest or a specific address. For example, I can go into like 100 Wilshire, which is a beautiful building in Santa Monica, and right when I click enter, what it's going to do is it's going to search for that property. And if it has that, if we do have the property in our database, it's going to bring us to it and send all of the reviews that we already have for it. If we don't have it, it's going to create that property and then bring us to the property page. So a couple interesting things that I found out here was during kind of a mixed panel review when I was looking at what people were doing, they would search an address and then just completely drop off because they had no incentive to continue going. So I built out this little incentive loop to be the first to add a review on a specific property if they were searching it up. So they can go to add the review. Adding a review is pretty interesting because we make it really feel like you're in control here. So who is this about? Is this about the landlord? Is this about a specific tenant? And then when we click that, you'll notice that the unit number pops up. It's optional. We had to do that for condo spaces or specific suites that may be done with tenants. Of course, a landlord may not have a unit because they would be holding the whole building under ownership. The next part is telling about the experience. So the great thing about this is we use rich text, so you can kind of customize your paragraph or whatever you have going on in there. And then when you're ready, you can add the review. I want to show you guys a couple of the reviews that have come in. It looks like some of these are actually pretty new. Yeah, let's go here, 5200 Wilshire Boulevard. So this is what a review looks like. Again, completely anonymous. And it looks like this person is having a little bit trouble with their unit, which is a bummer to see. We have it zoomed in. So where is this? Okay, so kind of central Los Angeles, mid-Wilshire. Interesting. I wonder if there's any tenant-specific reviews that have come in. There's a lot. Here we go. Oh, San Diego. And it looks like these landlords love their tenants. Truly a great experience when it's a team effort, and that's exactly what it is with Louie and Karen. See, that's awesome. And you know, what I hope for this website in the future is that a tenant could also go to their landlord and say, hey, here's my resume of all the landlords who have written reviews about me. Of course, you wouldn't really do that if you had bad ones, but this is a great place to have a non-biased third-party area where someone could take a look. Let's see what else we got. I think another cool thing about this is like if I was zooming in, okay, so Los Angeles you can see, wow, a lot of Redditors must live in LA. I did do a targeted post, so it was in the Ask Los Angeles subreddit, so that could be why. And something cool is you can also click on these specific pins and it'll take you to that. So I had to build a workflow around when I click that pin, mark it as the pin, so show me what address it is, and then take me to the page. The other incentive loop that I built around adding a review is right from the get-go. So if you didn't want to search for an address, you could also just add a review directly, and it pops up that same modal and builds the same database in the back end. So pretty exciting there. I'm going to show you guys the editor side. So once again, using grids, 24-step on the gutters, and then gutters and margins, and then the grids, we have 12 across. I tried to make this as responsive as possible so that people with mobile could also use it. I'm really happy with how it turned out because it works really nicely on a mobile device, tablet, and then also just with the desktop. And so I wonder if there's like any workflows that would be interesting. Maybe I could show some of the properties. There we go. So like adding a review, being able to animate the button, showing the success text, sending an event to Mixpanel because I want to be able to track it on a data end, and then creating a new thing through it with all of the values that are coming in. So yeah, I mean, that's Better Real Estate. I'm going to leave the link down below. I'd love to see if you guys want to post a review on your landlord or any tenant or maybe even a neighbor, kind of whatever it is. But it's been really cool to see everybody coming together during coronavirus and put on these reviews. All right. Thanks, guys. And stay safe, wear your masks, and enjoy the outdoors when you can.